Good morning, listener. This is Kasfur and welcome you all again on my channel Stay Up. Today is 7th of November and I'm here to give you a morning dose. So before jumping to the top story for the day, if you haven't subscribed my channel, do subscribe and stay up. Number 1. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman yesterday announced that the Union Cabinet has approved the setting up a dedicated fund for funding affordable and middle income housing projects that are stalled. The announcement of setting up the fund was made earlier by Sitharaman in the September. Yesterday the cabinet has approved it with a few tweaks. The key change is the eligibility criteria of the stalled project. Earlier, the projects that were non-performing assets or admitted to the NCLT were not eligible. This clause has now been removed, Sitharaman said. The fund received from the corpus cannot be used to repay prior dues to banks, Sitharaman said. The special window will be structured as an alternative investment fund, which will pool all investment where the government will put 10,000 crore. Institutions like the State Bank of India, Life Insurance Corporation, among other, will make further contribution. The corpus for now will be 25,000 crore. Number 2. Tata Steel come up with a brighter result whereas struggles, whereas Cipla signs. Tata Steel Limited quarterly profit rose more than expected due to one-time tax gain. Still, the revenue and the operating profit hit multiple quarter low as a steel price fell and cost rose. Net profit rose to 15.9% over last year to 4,144 crores, added by the one-time tax gain of the 4,233 crores. Revenue fell 15.4% to Rs 34,579 crores, 6-quarter low. Cipla Limited quarterly profit surpassed analyst estimate as sales in India and the USC rose. Net profit jumped 25% year-on-year to 471 crore. The revenue rose 9% to 4,395 crore. The US arms revenue grew 25% over the last year to $135 million. 3. Nilekani, the chairman of the Infosys, says even God cannot change the Infosys. Amid the string of whistleblower complaint over 2 years, Infosys Limited chairman Nandini said the company is taking all these seriously and all aspect allegation will be probed. Infosys acted responsibly in the responding to the complaint, Nilekani told analysts and investors in the webcast, adding that company's response to allegation has been in the accordance with the US and India laws. The Infosys co-founder also defended the firm's internal process. I think Infosys has very strong process. I think even a God cannot change the numbers of this company. 4. Indian equity benchmark S&P Sensex resumed its rise after one-day blip and closed at a fresh record high. The 31-share index rose 0.55% to close 40,469. The NSE Nifty 50 rose 0.41% to ended at 11,966. Also, it will touch 12,000. Number 5. Moody places Yesbank under rating watch. Moody places Yesbank Limited credit rating under review for potential downgrade due to the bank week's financial position and exposure to stressed borrower. The rating agency said that Yesbank asset quality has substantially deteriorated, with a gross non-performing loans rising to 7.6% at the end of the September 2019 from 3.2% at the end of March 2019, with around 31,400 crore worth of the loan and the investment made by the bank rated below the investment grade level. The rating agency expect that about 30 to 40% of the loans and investment. There are significant execution risks around the timing, price and regulatory approvals required, and an inability to raise the plant equity capital will negatively impact Yesbank credit profiles and rating according to the rating agencies. 6. Yield on AAA rated and AA rated corporate bond have fallen sharply since last Thursday. The average yield on AAA rated corporate bond for the 3 years duration has fallen below 7% for the first time since April 2009. At the present, it stands at 6.8. The Indian banking system continued to be the flush with liquidity in the stark contrast to condition that prevailed through most of the last year. The surplus liquidity has started to sip through the cost of the corporate funding, at least for a high rated firm borrowing from the bond market, even though the wider decline in the borrowing costs remain elusive. The Supreme Court yesterday directed a resolution process for debt-laden Jaypee Infratech Limited to be completed within 90 days, even as the Apex Court ordered fresh round of bids for the third time. The top court also asked the committee of creditor to only consider bids by Suraksha Realty and NBCC Limited. Both bidders have 45 days to submit their revised offer, and the COC will take call on the submitted bid in the next 45 days. News for the day is global trade and domestic policy expert interpret that this move means for India going forward and whether it was an opportunity miss. We cannot compete with Chinese or subsidies which are mostly hidden, says Jayant Das Gupta, former ambassador to the WTO. The decision is going to is to cement the global belief that India is a difficult country to trade with, says Richard Rosso of CSIS. How is it that every other RCEP member was satisfied? Say, Save India, asked trade law expert Raj Bhalla. That was all top story that you need to know to start your day. Have a great day.